Well, hello there, and welcome to another part in the LEGO Dimensions Minimum Characters playthrough. On the last part, we just finished up the Scooby-Doo level, and we had a nice appearance from Lord Vortek, and we also obtained the final foundation element needed to unlock Foundation Prime. So let's go ahead. We still have our main three characters in this part, just 3 levels left. I might finish them just today in this playthrough here. Obviously, they'll not be in this part, but you'll see how much is in this part specifically. But it looks like we're going to be going to Foundation Prime for this part of this series, and with our main 3 characters. So let's go ahead and we'll get into our 12th level here and see what Foundation Prime has in store. And this one is a pretty intense level. I want to say this is one of the longest ones. Here we are.
Shouldn't we be over there?
Yes. So much for that toaster's calculations.
It could have been worse. Just a little way off and... That was unexpected.
It's solid. Hang on a second.
Bye-bye, banana.
You know, we should watch where we step.
And here we are on Foundation Prime. Like I mentioned before, one of the longest levels in the game. So we will see how long this ends up taking us here. You can see off in the distance is where we are trying to get. We will see how long it actually ends up taking us to get there.
Some strange magic is at play here. We must hurry to our destination.
Also, the music is pretty good in this level too. We're gonna have a lot of puzzles in this one pertaining to our keystones. And you can see on the left here, we already have our first one. And on the right is actually where the keystones themselves are. So like when we head up here, we actually have to activate the keystone first. So you'll have to head to the right first. Now we have 3 different options here. We got the Scale Elemental and the Shift Keystone. Now the Shift Keystone currently, we can use it, but it's not very useful. The Scale Keystone is going to be what we need right now. And it looks like we have one of these, and we're going to have to switch it between 2 of them. So for Batman, we are going to make Batman small, and we'll switch to Gandalf. Nope, I'm really trying hard. There we go. Gotta love it when the game says, I want to switch to just 2 of these 3 characters. It's much harder when you have like 4 or 5 characters. See a purple up there. You want to get a nice way to get some roll breaker here. Okay, and then I have Batman hang right here. And we'll send Gandalf over here to the left. And make him big again. Oh, okay. Come on, game. We got the buttons activated. And that flips all of these switches here. And this is what we're going to use the Shift Keystone for. Okay. Technically, I did not need to do all that, but just what I chose to do there. Oh, I just realized I might not be able to get back up. Okay. Odd style it is. Sorry, Batman. Alright, shift keystone. We're just gonna put one on each. Okay. Nope. Okay, I guess neither of you really wanted to be where you were. Oh, never mind. Gandalf hit his button. Batman just didn't. Stay Puffed showing up for the party.
Got it. Now to get moving. It's a test. We have to solve it to continue.
Wow, thanks for the observation, Batman. Didn't realize that before. Alright, so you see here the different elemental things you can land on. Only have to do one of them. So for me, I'm on the lightning side, so we'll just do lightning. And I believe should just be able to go here. The other characters will eventually get their way over here. And you see we're past this test now. Alright, and this right here is something where you can't press the wrong thing. You press on the red button,
Extra caution is advised.
it's gonna be gone. You have to press on the green.
No more Mr. Nice Bat.
I used to know exactly which one this was, but I believe you just kind of have to kind of eyeball it a little bit. I believe it's over here. I kind of still remember these patterns back when I used to speedrun this. Oh wow. I think you're going like way over here. Yeah, you do like 4 buttons here. So you can kind of watch me there, but I'm also not the best at it. I still have the pattern written down somewhere.
Prepare to feel the wrath of the resistance.
There you go. You can see all the different types of enemies. Now that we've had all these different worlds, we can kind of compete against, not compete, but fight all of the different franchises here. Alright, I think that was it. Pretty easy boss fight there. And we have the next section here. Our second test. Obviously, getting up there is going to be our goal. Okay. And we have the elemental and we have the chroma keystone. Elemental keystone definitely is used a lot here. And I believe if we walk this way, yes. So if we walk this way, we're gonna need Gandalf here for most of this to repair these. Because for some reason, once you repair them, they actually move away. And this unlocks the chroma. And it also tells you what one of the corners is going to be, which is very helpful. And we're going to need to be fire on one of these. Or technically, I feel like you could be water too. I don't know why I'm moving Batman. Yeah. They actually can be water on here as well. So we'll move that there. And this one to his mouth. And this one to the corner of his head. And we put out the fire by doing that. Okay. And we'll head to the next one. Maybe I should still be Gandalf here. Switch to the electricity. And you can see the opposite here on this side where the fire is kind of taking over the electricity versus the opposite. And then we have water, which isn't, I mean, I guess we use water to go through the fire, but otherwise not necessarily necessary. And since this is going the opposite way, doesn't necessarily do too much. Okay. And then obviously this is going to happen, and we will move that. Okay. And we unlock that. And all three of these now, you can see the right side there. Pretty much all of these have been deactivated now. And we'll head over to the Chroma Keystone here. And we can pretty much we're gonna have to all walk different places again. So Wyldstyle is going to be blue, which don't know why I accidentally did that. Not the correct color combination at all. But we will need all the colors, so. I believe we're gonna go here, here. There we go. And we got a nice path up top. And once again, looks like we're gonna have to use the shift keystone to land on top of all those to activate the next section of where we're going. And you can see there's a pattern. There's the yellow, red, and blue pattern that we're going to be using. Hopefully I remember that. For the right, left, center. You can see there's a drill, a mini kit over there that we will skip this time. You can also jump with Wyldstyle up here, so I don't know why these are here, but probably for the other characters. But yeah, if you're Wyldstyle, just an easy double jump. Actually, now I'm curious. Yeah, he can't quite get up there. How about Batman? Nope. Yeah, Wyldstyle though. Yeah. And this should be the only keystone in here. Yes. Thank you so much, game. The game is so kind. It gave us the pattern again. And then you can also see here is an arcade cabinet for later. We will probably use that when we come here next time. Okay. So we're gonna use Wyldstyle. Actually, we'll use Gandalf because he's right there. And he should unlock that. Nope. Okay, Gandalf. Fine. Okay. And Wyldstyle needs to be on this one. Red. And Batman onto the blue. As you can hear, that kind of made the Back to the Future theme song, which is why the DeLorean ended up here. However, I did not see anyone driving that, so
The world's
who
greatest
knows?
detective strikes again.
Thanks.
Got it. Now to get moving.
All right, and we have made another path for this, which we can instantly break. And then we will head over into our next section. guess it's this one. This one. You kind of just have to follow, and like sometimes it just requires doing stuff like this to walk around. Now this one probably is gonna be both of these. No, it's not. Both? No, just this one. And now, yeah, it's gonna be this way. I wonder where we go. See this one. Okay, obviously that one has to be this, and it's this. Yay. And then it'll probably be this one. And that should be about, no? There's a lot more, I guess. Left. Yep, left. Alright, it looks like that's just about where we were going to end up here. You can see that it's preparing for the next phase where we're going to face some enemies. Wow, how did I know that? I just took a guess there. I'm going to say left. I'm going to be incorrect. Ooh. I kind of want to say forward. Yes. Wait, so also, what's this one? Is this a hidden one? I see, that was just some hidden studs. Interesting. Well, also, what happened to the Batmobile? Poor Batmobile. Where am I? I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. We like, it feels like we went in a circle here. We went like literally all the way. Except for this one. Wait, I want to do this. No. Because now it looks a lot better. And maybe this will end up where we need to go. Oh. What? And we'll take a right. No. There we go.
Prepare to see some fireworks.
And fight number 2. And you can see these are slightly different enemies than last time. A Lego Movie Orcs, Cyberman. Also, those lines from the Cyberman are the same ones that the actual Cyberman uses that we'll get to hear when we play as him. There's a few times when we'll play as him, so. Okay.
Time to think outside the box.
All right, and let's head into the next section here.